Okay, I'm back again. August 2nd, this is like 3:30 in the morning. After my last one, oh my god, this light's even worse. I just turned the TV on because I didn't feel like getting up. Um, what was I saying? Okay, so after the last video, I tried watching just on YouTube, try to get more tired. I was planning on falling asleep while that was it, falling asleep while watching YouTube on the iPad. I couldn't, so then I decided to put the iPad up after I'd finished what I was watching. And I laid down for a few minutes, but I could not fall asleep, so I guess I'll just stay up, right? So this is the other one. I was thinking about this while I was recording my other one, and while I was just watching YouTube. Another little rant. I need to change. There's a lot, like, with my personality and the way that I act and stuff that is really unhealthy for me and the people around me. I have anger issues, which I get from my dad. I'm very stubborn, which I also get from my dad. I get a lot of stuff from a lot of my bad qualities from my dad. And the more that I don't do anything about it, the more, or the worse it gets, right? So I feel like I need to do better. I don't have good self-control. I'm impulsive. I do things a lot of times without thinking about it. Like the other day when I kind of threw the iPad a little bit and got it cracked, I wasn't really thinking. These bags under my eyes are insane. I'm trying not to talk loud because I don't know if my grandma is awake or not. The dogs might have woken her up or something. Yeah, I act on impulse. I don't have good self-control, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to make that better because I need to change, and I want to change because I get myself into a lot of trouble without thinking about what I'm doing or without meaning to. I get myself in trouble a lot and everything like that, and it's just, I'm gonna get up because before the tablet was plugged in, but it's not anymore, so I can sit like this. It is hot in here, but whatever. Yeah, so I don't really know what else I want to talk about here. Yeah, I just feel like I need to change, and I want to change, but I don't know how to change. So if any of you want to help, if you have any advice, know what I can do, everything like that. I don't really know what else I want to talk about. It's like I get on here and I just go blank. Like I have all the stuff that I want to talk about. Then I actually get on here and I can talk about it, and it's just I can't think of anything. I don't know. Yeah. So, okay, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Did that work? Oh, hi. There we go. Okay. The TV was idle for too long and it went to like the screensaver, but the screensaver was too dark, I guess. Yeah. So, I don't know what else there is to talk about. Okay, this is a lot of just doing nothing. Let's talk about what I did over the summer since summer's almost over. So, the best part about my summer was our trip to St. Louis. My cousin had a wedding in Iowa, which is very far away, and we stopped in St. Louis um, for a couple of days before we finished the trip to Iowa. And it was really fun. We went to the Arch, the aquarium, the Union Station, I think, and the zoo, and it was really cool. My favorite part was probably the Arch. Yeah, and but before that, we went to my aunt's house. She lives a little closer, but she's still about like a 4 to 6 hour drive usually. We went to there for about a week, and that was awful. It's always awful. She treats us like babies. I'm not joking. Um, she never had kids of her own, so I think she doesn't really want us, her like grand nieces and grand nephews, to grow up and stuff. But it's annoying. It's like really bad. Um, so that was really not a fun trip. But then we came home for like 2 days um, before we left to go to St. Louis in Iowa. So we were gone for pretty much like 2 whole weeks in June. I had a show at the beginning of June. Yeah, it was a summer camp with the local theater. We did Freaky Friday the musical, so that was fun. I was Lewis, the wedding photographer, in the movie, and I need another light. So that was a fun show. I made a couple of friends there, and my bestie Vio was in it with me. So that was fun. Not the funnest show I've done, but yeah. I have 2 more shows coming up. One with my new school's theater program, which I've not really looked at the audition stuff a lot, and auditions are like this week. I think towards the end of this week. And then I have another one with a local theater. I'm doing Newsies for the second time. Before I did it last summer, summer of 2025, and I was Joseph Pulitzer, and that was probably like the second most fun show that I've ever done. So I'm pretty excited to do it again, and I hope I get Pulitzer because it was a really fun role. Yeah, we went to see a couple things in theaters. I think Backrooms might have been before the summer, but we did go see the Backrooms with um, me, my mom, my grandma, my sister, and my sister's now boyfriend. They were talking at the time, but now they're together. And we went to see Hadestown. My mom, me, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa went to see the Hadestown movie in the theater. So that was really fun. I'm excited to see Obsession, but I don't think I'm gonna be going to see that in the theater anytime soon. And probably watch it at home. We have the one streaming service that it's on. I mean, it's on multiple, but you have to pay for it and all of them. So we have a subscription for one of them. So I want to watch Obsession. Pretty excited to watch that. And there goes the TV again. There we go. What else did we watch? I think that's about all we saw in the theater. We went to the really fancy theater. I guess now it's the night before last, but technically just like last night. We went to the big fancy theater. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want to dox myself. But the big fancy theater near mine, the really expensive one, we went to see a show at called Suffs, Suffs, and it was pretty good for one that I've never heard of. Their singing was great, like they had great voices. Yeah. I don't really have much else to talk about. Yeah, so that's about it for this one. To recap, like what I said at the beginning, that this just been me yapping at the beginning. So I need to change. I want to change, but I don't know how. I have anger issues. I'm stubborn. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Okay, that was bad. And it gets me into a lot of trouble. Because I don't have good self-control and everything like that. And I feel like I need to change and I want to change, but I don't know how and everything like that. So that's been this one. Bye.